Scott, in his remarks, mentioned the importance of cultivating leaders who reflect the cultural and socioeconomic composition of the community and how it's a critical piece to addressing suburban poverty. Do your organizations focus on this, and how? Just push it once.
Here we go. Okay, this is better. Yes, definitely. So mano, I think this is something that's embedded in our organization. We thrive to empower people in our communities. For this reason, we really focus on seeking staff that reflect the communities that we serve. This allows them not just to be able to connect with the people that they serve, but to really understand all the different challenges that people face every single day. Our staff is actually 100% bilingual and bicultural, and all of the programs that we develop are really focused on the communities that we serve. And so recently we have also been undertaking certain leadership development activities to be able to grow the leadership in the immigrant and the Latino communities in Lake County.
Excellent, thank you.
So I think this is a struggle for Lake County. In the organizations that are funded through community development, we do take a look at board leadership and what the diversity is in board leadership and staff. On the homeless services side, there's also an effort to make sure that people with lived experience of homelessness have an opportunity to have input into the systems that impact them. So we try and get that feedback a lot of different ways, but also having that built into our governance structure is something that we strive to do. It's a struggle.
I think the health department actually done a really good job of also trying to have our staff reflect the community which we serve. It's very essential, it's very important. You build that trust, you gain that trust. So I think it's, it's very vital. Our philosophy has changed in the health department. It used to be, it was thought of as, if you're sick, you need to see a doctor, come in, we'll help you out, that sort of thing. But now we're actually getting into, we want to work with communities, help them build capacity, help them kind of help themselves, be more sustainable. But we still want to help those in need. We don't want to give that up. That's what we do. So it's kind of that upstream thinking but it's a struggle sometimes because everyone still wants us to come and do what we used to do and all the time, but not anymore. And it's not that it's bad, it's just that we want to empower the community to kind of take ownership for themselves as well.
Great, thank you. Scott, do you have any remarks to share based on your experience and what you've seen in other communities?
I think the kind of leadership development programs that I've seen that work, there were some that were in operation in the suburbs here when I was in the field. They're hard to find funding for. They're hard to sustain. And I think when I talk to community partners in Seattle, that's one of the kind of prominent challenges they face. Everybody kind of agrees that this is important, but finding funds to support that work can be difficult. But the return on investment is huge. If you can train the next generation of executive directors, that's going to yield so much in terms of funding and program impact, community impact down the road. But it's hard, when we have so many different priorities to juggle.
Great, thank you. Yeah, I think that's absolutely true. I know it's something that we as a community foundation think about in terms of funding sustainability for the nonprofit sector and focusing around leadership and developing partnerships has been such a valuable opportunity and way to maintain that momentum in leadership development. So we're hopeful that that'll absolutely continue. I think it's critical in our community.